sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, today is April 21st, 2021, and it's 2:54 a.m., 3 a.m. Alright, so I haven't really recorded lately. Yesterday I didn't record anything. Did I record the day before? I think I recorded the day before, the 19th or the 20th. Yeah, the 19th, I think I recorded. And Saturday and Sunday, I believe I did not record because of the funeral and stuff like that. That's when I did those two music videos for, but you guys saw them in a different day. But this past yesterday, for instance, I didn't feel like record anything. And by the way, instead of creating the Patreon account, what I did yesterday, I create a donation PayPal. So it's in the description. So if you guys want to donate or wants to help keep the channel going, I create a PayPal thing for donation for this channel, for you guys to donate. And I put some stuff in the description. Let's look at it right now. Two things in the, where did I put it? Let's go in setting, upload features. All right, it's something like that. You know, it will be bigger if I open one of those tweets. I mean, not tweet. Yeah, tweets videos. It's right here. So I say here, if you want to support the channel, please donate. There's the link. You could donate. And there's two options, I believe. Please read it carefully. If you're not sure, I don't want you to donate. All right, there's two options that I think PayPal asked me if I just put myself and if I were to donate to somebody, what will I want them to know? They asked me if I want to know information about it. I was like, no, I really don't care. If you want to give me the money, you give. If you don't, that's fine. All right. There's an option where it says if to make this a monthly donation. All right. Remember, you don't have to click on it, but it's there. So I'm just giving the option to you. All right. And the second one is if you like to add to my donation to help offset the cost of processing. All right. That's up to you. Again, it's an option. If it's once you do it, if it's not an option, cancel it. Let me know and things like that, because I never really donate through PayPal. All right. And then I put at the bottom, keep in mind, you don't have to click any of them if you don't want to. They are options. All right. So that's that. All right. It's your choice is everything. And this is why I didn't want to really create the Patreon thing, because the videos that I make, it's just for your own, for your viewership and stuff like that. I didn't want to feel pressure to be making videos for you guys to pay and see me. When you look at some of the things that I'm doing, the tweets videos, there's nothing special. If the squad don't put anything out, I will not have any videos for you. So I didn't want to make it to be like you have to pay to see some of my videos. You see how I make my silly things, the things that are funny, they come out of my mind, out of the blue, and I put it out there. And I don't want to be forced. Okay, that's the thing, the force, where those they come out natural to me, where I have to be forced to come out to do that. There's one, I believe, when I first turned, when my subscription number turned to 200, there's one or two videos, I believe, where I felt, for some reason, I don't know why, I felt like it was a huge thing to me to cross over the 200. And one particular video where I was recording after I reached that 200 milestone, I felt like every comment that were there that I was reading, I was putting my comment, some sort of a comment. And then when I was editing that video, I ended up deleting everything. I didn't even put it out there, because I felt like I was forcing myself to say some stuff based on the comments. All right. Many of you have told me, you don't care what I put out there. I mean, even sometimes I freaking, my eyes can't really see the damn thing pretty well. I'm reading like a freaking 2-year-old because of my eye thing. You don't mind them. So I don't want to feel pressure to make videos for you. So look at this past couple of days, you guys you would not even know I didn't, record, because the way I schedule the things. Sometimes I make 2 or 3 hours worth of recording because I was in the mood. So I break the videos down into 2 or 3 videos. Instead of showing you all of them, I break it down into different days, or 3 different days. All right. So instead, I felt more inclined to do the donation thing. So that way, if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want, that's fine. All right. There's no pressure for any of these. All right. And if you look at like my holiday videos, where I believe it was Michelle who did the intro, where you see Archie, Miss Doria, Megan and Harry dancing and stuff like that.
Shall we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
I give them I think it was Tina or something, or whoever it was. I give credit to whoever I took that video from on Twitter. So if it wasn't for them, okay, they make the videos, they don't care anybody took it or something like that. So it was part of my intro of my holiday videos. So if they feel they don't care about people to use their things, look at Page Master, for instance, Maya, Mia, many of them. Sometimes they create random videos and people are asking them for permission. They don't care, they do it for fun. So if they're putting these things out for you guys to see for fun, and I'm showing you, and then I'm making it somewhat exclusive for you to see on Patreon, I don't think it's fair. All right. So instead, I did that PayPal thing. If you guys want to donate, you donate. If you don't want to, that's fine. That's fine by me. All right. And you see, look at this. It's been at one point, I think it was either Friday, I was 911 subscribers. YouTube felt like, no, I should have 909 subscribers. So they're messing with my channel. And I come across other YouTubers, whoever's talking something positive about certain group or something about, let's say, for instance, I'm talking about Johnny Depp kind of thing. Anybody's talking positive about Johnny Depp kind of channel, they mess with them. So, if I'm doing this for money, I will not be making that. Eventually, maybe let's give ourselves, maybe we should make a time frame. Let's say by, we are April, right? Let's give ourselves 2 months, okay? April, May. All right, let's say by June, all right? Put the word out there for me. By June or something, let's try to reach that 1,000 subscribers, all right? No pressure for me, nothing like that. I'll be making videos, time that I will not be making you videos you will not know. All right, so let's give ourselves until June or something for my channel to reach 1,000. Okay. All right, so with that being said, let's move on. Remember the link, the donation, it's a PayPal thing. The donation is in the description if you guys want to donate. All right. So with that being said, let's go on Twitter and see what's going on. And please subscribe. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. What happened to that girl is a tragedy. Okay, cool. That's Hulu. Okay, so that's some sort of a promotion. All right, let's see here. Okay, when they want to call us angry, they use words like stronger, dominant, temperament. Okay, they think black people are dumb and are unable to comprehend what they are saying. All right, 6 minutes ago, she just did that. Okay, where do I start? All right, that's her who 18 minutes ago, she's retweeting her thing. In other words, you are saying Megan is an angry black woman. You honestly think people are stupid. We see you. I'm sick. Okay, I am sick to the stomach of people like you. Okay, so what happened here? She must have retweeted somebody. All right, so that's Dr. Perry. Who is that? Okay, mom, sister, daughter, friend, feminist, anti-racist UK expat, sociology, PhD. You asked me for a contribution. Well, yeah, no, was it? We're all doing what we can. All right, so that's a quote from, was it JWL? Okay, if the public had to go on was the phenotype of each woman, perhaps, but anyone with a capacity for critical thought had incorporate other factors, okay, into a scenario, that is the interview each of them have granted, it's clear which has a stronger dominant temperament. What the hell is this? Let me read this comment here under that, and then I'll go into this. Okay, YT. What's YT? Is it YouTube? I don't know. YT stands for something. Women who have nothing, I mean absolutely nothing in common with KM, all right, will still protect and hold her up because of sacredness of YT supremacy. Okay, I don't know what's whitey here. Supersede all other sensibilities. Her inability to carry out professional public function, which is part her job, is used to protect her. I agree. So who are they talking about? Okay, I'm a little bit lost. Like I said, I've been out of Twitter for a while. So what's this? Okay, so this started with this. Okay, so let's listen. 22 seconds here.
The black woman has made the white woman cry. And then years later, we find out the opposite was the case. And now people are questioning Meghan, instead of accepting it, as they did Kate several years ago. It's racism. You can see the difference in how they've been treated. It's obvious to me. When it first came out that Meghan had made Kate cry, people didn't question that. The black woman has made the white woman cry. And then years later, we find out the opposite was the case. And now people are questioning Meghan, instead of accepting it, as they did Kate several years ago. It's racism. You can see the difference in how they've been treated. It's obvious to me.
All right, so it's playing again. All right, so now I see where they're coming from. So people are questioning Meghan when the truth come out. Okay, so if all the public had to go on was the phenotype of each woman, perhaps, but anyone with the capacity for critical thought had incorporated other factors into that scenario, that is, the interview each of them have granted, it's clear which has the stronger dominant temperament. Okay, you are not slick at all. Okay. All right, let's see. Like, bye. Okay, the public has to go on is one woman used media surrogate to advance a story. The other one sat in front of a camera and gave her version of event. It is therefore useless and uncalled for to consider phenotype. Okay. All right, stronger dominant temperament. That's what people's talking. That's just another way to call her an angry black woman without actually saying it. Okay, so I knew, my goodness, you're anti-racist. And then when you look at what was her profile, was it this? Okay, mom, sister, daughter, something like that. What is it? Some friend, feminist, anti-racist and all of that. I mean, when you look at people who's using some fancy words and all of that, you think they're saying something important. When you really sit and think of what they're saying, you just like, bye, okay? Bye. Okay, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, so there's people who have the good sense of critical thinking and saying, what the hell are you talking? It's just another word of saying, angry black woman or something. There it is, without actually saying it. All right. Okay, stronger dominant permanent temperament. There's the, as if Meghan's mentality is not worth anything for them. My goodness, these people are really crazy. Sheesh, that's just another way to call her an angry black woman without actually saying it. I mean, we're just gonna, there's so much that is going on that we just like, God, do your work. Let karma take care of it. These people are ridiculous. Okay, what's perfectly clear is that you have a personal problem with intelligent, educated, accomplished, self-made millionaire Meghan Markle. Okay, so who has a strong temperament? Maybe check your bias. Okay, could it be one is playing the damsel in distress while being a Karen behind closed door, while the other is being 100% herself, outspoken all the time? That's it. Yep, that is true. Let's see here. That was a good start since I've been out of Twitter. I was on Twitter yesterday just to promote a video that's coming on Saturday. Okay, here. Next tweet. So that was that one. Okay, 73 years to end up with £10 million. That is about 137,000 per year. 137,000 pounds per year. Okay, I see why they hate Harry and Meghan. Let's see here. Okay, hey Cam, did you commit treason at the Capitol? All right, let's see here. That's it. This royal ain't got money like that. Okay, a lifetime of servitude, and that's all you have to show for it. And the queen gets to keep the money, nothing to the kids and grandkids. What is going on now? This one has 25 comments. Oh my goodness, people are retweeting. I've been missing a lot of things lately. Let's see here. All right, so I just read that. All right, the Queen is expected to receive the bulk of Prince Philip's estimated £10 million fortune one way or another. It will avoid inheritance tax, but the palace will try to keep his will and the total value of his estate secret, with background from a David J.M. Culture. Okay, so that just remind me of Duchy of Cornwall kind of thing, where I think I don't know exactly how it works, but there's some tweets where I come across where people who bought with land within the Duchy of Cornwall kind of thing, okay, if they don't have a will, it's who keeps it? What is it? Prince Charles or something like that. And if, let's say when Prince Charles become king or something, it pass on to William, so they get to keep everything. So I see where they're going with this. I mean, this is, I think the last video that I recorded, I said something where young kids need to vote. Young kids need to vote. All right, to get this nonsense out. But let's say if you are part of the Duchy of Cornwall or something like that, your dad passed or something like that, if your dad did not have a will, okay, it goes to these people. I mean, I was so angry this past day. I think that was one of the reasons I was not inclined to do any videos, because everything I was going to say were going to be negative. And then I think yesterday I saw, Harry's going to stay until Wednesday. And I think today is Wednesday, is it? Yep, today's Wednesday, April 21st, until Wednesday. So, is it this Wednesday or next Wednesday? That's another thing I didn't find out. Is it this Wednesday or next Wednesday? When is the Queen's birthday? Whatever, when the Queen's birthday, after the Queen's birthday or something like that. My goodness. Let's see what some people are saying regarding that inheritance thing. Okay, I think there is more. This can be the real number since it's secret. In any regard, the Queen is by all estimate her richest person in UK. We found out she offshore her money to tax haven. She was, okay, there's it, listed the Panama Papers. Panama Papers. All right, they offshore their stuff. Even in the US, you find millionaires and gazillionaires. They offshore their wealth for people not to know. Okay, so that's the problem we all are having here. Well, even if she's not the richest, guess what? She is one of the richest. All right, it doesn't matter. See, people, you always have people who's arguing, forgetting the point of the whole thing. All right, she's rich. Let's just say that she's rich and she offshore her money, so she doesn't pay tax. All right, so this is the thing here. So we need to get young people to vote. All right. Think about it. You giving your tax money to her. All right. Each and every one of you, I'm sure during the pandemic, you still have to pay tax. All right. You have to go under your mattress, your pillows, your piggy bank to still pay tax. All right. Once you receive your tax portion of your tax money, all right, she offshores it. Okay. Collectively, every penny's count. Collectively, all of the people who pay tax give her a percentage of whatever. And then she offshore that money for nobody to know it. Do you think that's fair? My goodness. This is ridiculous. I was watching a YouTube video last night about Greece. How Greece came about with royalty and all of this. And I remember one of the videos, either under a comment or one of my videos, where I say, Prince Philip is Greek or something like that. I was thinking in terms of his birthplace, because he was born in Greece. All right, someone commented, oh, he's not Greek, he's not that. Partially she was right, but let's not forget that's where he was born. Where in fact people from another country, I think German, like that person said, which she was right, I didn't discredit her. But I was still standing by what I was saying, because Prince Philip was born in Greece. All right. So they taking land, put their stamp on it, put their people on it to make sure that it's part of them and all of this. So I'll put the link in that. I think it will be link number 3. Okay, that's different from the donation thing, all right, of that video. about Greek and stuff like that. I'll put the thumbnail of that video. Look, I'm just saying to watch that because it was talking about it. There's other videos that I was watching about how Jesus become the white figurehead that people sing for in the Catholic and not Catholic and the Christianity religion and stuff like that. And it also reminded me of when I was talking about when people in South America, now you're seeing it's white people who's coming out of South America, and I had put a map of where each region, you know, the skin tone you guys should be seeing and stuff like that. So all of this, you know, when I was watching yesterday and I thought about it and I said, oh, maybe I should mention, I wasn't even gonna mention it until I reached this one about the Greek thing. Well, it's not about Greek, but when they're talking about Prince Philip. All right, so I'll put that the link in the description, and I'll put the part where they're talking about the Jesus thing, all right, in the description. This is, I'm not promoting the channel or anything, just the video. Just go watch the video. If you want to see it, just watch it. It's just, you know, things to make you think about. And I said, and I believe in my last video that I will not be promoting any channels unless if I'm truly behind it. Okay, like so far, the only thing I will stand by that I tell you guys to watch the particular channel is a different bias thing. So far, this guy have been, every videos he's been talking about, it's what's going on in the UK and stuff like that, to understand, for me to understand. Alright, I'm still subscribed to it, but there's other one that I've mentioned which I will not mention in my channel anymore. I unsubscribe, and many of the squaddies, based on the comment we were having in the comment section, have said, you know, you unsubscribe to that particular channel. But those two videos, I'm just saying, just watch the video. It's up to you if you want to subscribe to that channel, to whatever that channel they are in. Alright, so yeah, that was a turn, okay, a sidetrack here. But yeah, this is the thing here. She's you know, everything is them. My goodness, let's continue reading some of the comment here. Okay, he should have had 10 mil cash. It's not like he did any real work. Men live a life of luxury. That's why royal lives so long, no effing stress. That's true. The only stress that they have is how they could keep their wealth so nobody knows. That's their only stress. I mean, and I talk about that video, the last video that I made. I was like, you see, this is why I was trying to stay away from Twitter, because I didn't have anything positive to say. Okay, you know, you see her sitting at the church by herself for the feel sorry kind of thing, but when in fact, you know, they were taking care of business, making sure their great grandkids are well off and all of that. So, and you look, I made a comparison where Prince Philip, you know, he's not even taking anything with him. He has his cap, his hat stayed on the casket and stuff like that. None of this. They're fighting for this, you know, taking those kind of things away from people, the wealth, the things. When you here on earth for a few seconds, all right, literally, it seems like a few seconds. When you think about your age right now, you'll be like, where did the time go? All right, so it's like a few seconds. Time is just flying by. Okay, that amount of time you here, all right, these people who are in power, you give them a small, you know, part of your freedom. You know, you know, for democracy purposes, where people should respect each other's right, personal space and stuff like that. Due to democracy, you give them that smaller, but they keep on taking more and more and more and preventing you from living your life. All right, when you think of democracy, I've spoke about this in other videos. When you think about democracy, okay, in order for us to have a democracy, a respectable society where everybody respect each other and stuff like that, you have to give a little bit of your freedom away. All right, due to the population and people around you, because everybody is so different, so you have to give a small amount of your freedom for the greater good of all. But instead, look like the George Floyd kind of thing here. This guy lost his life because of this guy, the police kind of intrusion. Okay, intrude on his personal space. Okay, to kill him, you know, erase him from the earth. All right. So due to democracy, we have to give a small. George Floyd didn't give that part of his freedom away for nothing. All right. You know, if he was doing something wrong, let's say he was stealing at the store or something like that, okay, yes, the police had the right to ask him question. Ask him, why did you steal this other person's property? Something like that. I'm just saying, okay? That's just, we all know that wasn't the case here with George Floyd. I'm just saying, if that was the case, all right, he went to the store and he stole the guy's thing and stuff like that, and then the police had to come in, okay? Because if George Floyd had stolen, that means George Floyd had invaded on somebody else's personal space and property. So that's where the mutual understanding and giving up small portion of your freedom, okay, for the police to come in and ask you question. But that was not the case. But that police came in and decided because of his authority, okay, and he took away this guy's life. I don't know. I think George Floyd had a child, okay? Took him away from his family and all of this. All right? He felt... There's actually, I think there was a tweet that I came across yesterday where someone put, this is why, what was the original report of George Floyd based on the police thing here. All right? I'll come back to this, but let me go look. I need to open another thing. Let me go look so I don't lose track of the thing. Let me see. She attended the funeral. Okay, this is it. All right, this is a tweet that I bookmarked. I think I only bookmarked maybe 5, 3, a couple different. Okay, I see up to 5, 6, okay, 6 that I bookmarked. All right, so this is here. Okay, a reminder of how Minneapolis police first reported Mr. Floyd's death. Okay, let me read that to you. This is what Minneapolis police said. Okay, man dies after medical incident during police interaction. That was posted on May 26, 2020. John Elder. May 25th, 2020, Minneapolis. On Monday evening, shortly after 8 p.m., officer from the Minneapolis Police Department responded to the 3700 block of Chicago Avenue South on a report of forgery in progress. Okay, that was the original thing here. Officers were advised that the suspect was sitting on top of a blue car and appeared to be under the influence. 2 officers arrived and located the suspect, a male believed to be in his 40s, in his car. He was ordered to step from his car. After he got out, he physically resisted officers. Okay, that was the thing they were saying about George Floyd. Officers were able to get the suspect into handcuffs and noted he appeared to be suffered medical distress. Officers called for an ambulance. He was transported to Hennepin County Medical Center by ambulance, where he died a short time later. At no time were weapons of any type used by anyone involved in this incident. The Minneapolis Bureau of Criminal Apprehension has been called in to investigate this incident at the request of the Minneapolis Police Department. No officers were injured in the incident. Body-worn cameras were on and activated during this incident. The GO number associated with this case is this. All right, so that's what the Minneapolis first respond. But guess what? If whoever recorded, the bystander recorded what happened, nobody will know the truth. Okay? So, you know, I was trying to avoid this and I stay away from stuff. But, yeah, this is the original report here. Alright? So, when you give out of my whole point for bringing this up is that, you know, for instance, they're saying, what was the thing? Forgery, where he had to lose his life for a freaking forgery? If that was the case, okay, let's say if he did, for instance. I don't think that was the full case though, but let's say if that was the full intent and if George Floyd did do that, okay, that should be up to a juror to decide, or a judge or something. Even when you look at a judge should not be the sole purpose of someone's faith. Okay? The sole purpose of someone's faith. But still, George Floyd had to prove his case too, if it wasn't that. But if that was the case, and he's doing forgery thing, okay, which is, and preventing the merchant to get the whatever the proper money, the currency for whatever he had bought or something like that. Oh, now I remember. I think it was a $20. They claimed that it was fake, but it wasn't, or something like that. I could be 100% about that. Okay, but I think it was money that they claimed that it was fake or something like that. All right, so that was the whole thing in terms of the forgery thing. So yeah, so this guy lost his life because of someone's egoistic and felt like he had the right to do that. I mean, look at how they protect each other. All right, from the police report, you will not even know. My goodness, I don't want to focus too much on it. There's a lot of comment, and then you see a lot of things that's going on in the U.S. this couple of days. You see a mass shooting left and right. People are invading other. So many families have been lose their life out of stupidity. People who felt like they had the right to do that. I mean, sometimes we have to pray to the souls that gone out like that. Okay, innocent people. You're hearing, kids, 7-year-olds being shot while being in in a car at a McDonald's drive or something like that. I mean, all of these, we need to pray for their souls. So that way, when they go on the other side, if there is, okay, we don't know. Nobody have gone and come back and tell us this is how the afterlife is. But at least if there is, okay, there is an afterlife, let those souls rest peacefully. So those who's preventing our, other people from living their life peacefully for that few minutes that we are on earth, okay, to enjoy what God has provided us, okay, to breathe freely and should have been walk freely on earth, okay, those people who's intruding in our privacy when they should not, okay, so when they go on the other side, not to be in the same space as us or that same whatever the universe have provided, okay. We need to, once we got on the other side, we need to be in a peaceful way. Okay, we don't want these evildoers to disrupt our eternal life over there. All right, so yeah, that's that. And that also another video that I saw yesterday. Okay, all of these are gonna be in the description. All right, so I have 3 videos, so they're gonna start from 3, 4, and 5. So 3 videos so far. All right, regarding a guy who was in Guantanamo Bay prison because the U.S. took them as terrorists. Okay, is a Muslim guy who became friend with one of the soldiers who was guarding him. All right, this is what being humanity is like. And that's also bring another version where I said, you have to treat people individual. The initial interaction with someone, the introduction of somebody, okay, give peace a chance first before you categorize that person in a sense the way other people have judged other people. So you have a white guard who was guarding someone who they claim was terrorist, okay, a terrorist. Once he first met the person, his initial reaction was to treat this person as human being. Okay? As human being. And they became friends. Okay? So this guy who they claim was terrorist, okay, was in Guantanamo. They held them captive for several years. I could be wrong with the amount of years. I think it's 15 years. Okay, in Guantanamo Bay for 15 years without even charging him. Okay, I don't remember if the thing said he was out for if it was during President Obama's thing where they let him go or something like that. I'm not sure, but they released him without even charging him. So what happened here is that while he was in prison in Guantanamo, American who held them for that amount of years, okay, that officer or whoever was guarding him while he was in Guantanamo treated him like human being, give him pecan pie or a pie or something like that. He was like, that was the best food, the best pie he ever had. All right. And they treat each other with human. And he let him pray. Okay. That's the thing. As I'm saying this, my blood is, he allowed this guy, okay, to pray. And the God before him, based on what the guy was saying in the documentary, the ones that were before him was treating him like an animal. They didn't allow him to pray and stuff like that. But when this guy came in, okay, this new God came in, okay, treating him like a human being, respect and stuff, give him, good food and let him pray and stuff like that. And they became friends. That documentary showed that the God who was guarding him in Guantanamo flew to his country to meet with him. Okay? To meet with that guy, his country told him he was a terrorist. Okay? He flew out of his country to go meet with that guy who they claim was terrorist. Alright? And he wants his daughter at one point to come and meet him. Okay? So this is what happened where I'm not saying not to let your guard down. Okay? Believe me, there's evil in everybody. Alright? But at least the initial reaction is be respectful to other people. And he's a white guy too. You would have thought that, every white every white soldiers or something like that would be mean or something like that. But this white soldier came in and showed respect. Okay, to this guy who his country claimed was terrorist. He showed him respect and allowed him to pray and all of this, and they became good friends. Okay, so this is a perfect example that, what I've been saying. Don't let your guard down, but at least give peace a chance when you first meet somebody. Then you could react a different way. Alright, so this is a perfect example. I'll leave all those links in the description, and then you guys could make your judgment if you subscribe to those channels. Okay, I'm not promoting the channel, but at least the thing that I've seen, I felt like it was something, a teachable moment, at least another version of some of the thing that I've said, that sort of what proved my case, some sort. Okay. Alright, so I'm completely off here. I know some of you don't like when I'm off track, something like that, but when certain things come into mind, and then, I plug everything in together. Alright, so that was the original thing, and that was about the queen saving her money, offshore it, taking care of business, make sure her family is taken care of or well off, okay, after she's gone. And many of us don't have that. Alright, let me read some few comments here. Alright, okay, that's that. I think Penny and possibly Philip love children or in his will, which is why the palace wants to keep it a secret. But still, if they're taking public money, people should know about it. Okay? Oh, there she is. Look at her. She was buried in there. Her comments are usually thoughtful and very understanding. Okay, right? The younger the child, the more the child get. Penny's daughter is around the same age as Phil's grandchildren. Oh, wow. Is she? I'm wondering, where is she? Does she put her? Okay. Screenwriter, lover of Hello Kitty. Okay, so she's a screenwriter. Okay, I never look at her bio. All right, so Penny's daughter is around the same age as Phil's grandchildren. She has more expenses than the 60-plus-year-old kids do. Okay, see, I didn't know that. That's a good thing to know. It was always a rumor, but okay. It seems like, I think I have mentioned it in other videos, especially the last one that I did, which was the 19. I think there was this agreement between the queen and that person who probably Phil had the baby with. I think she was the one where she was riding behind a motorcycle where Philip was driving or something like that. I think there might be some mutual understanding where they could go their separate way, but as long as they remain married. Okay, because they have children together, meaning the queen, 4 children, and one of them is said to be king or something like that. So they want to keep that perfect facade for everybody. I think if it was up to Philip, he would rather be next to the love of his life once he died. All right, but from what I hear, they're keeping the casket somewhere until the queen die and all of this. I mean, when you think about it, if I was the queen, I'd be like, my goodness, look at the person who used to work or something next to me or whatever. Look at, he's in a box, and then next thing they're waiting for me to put next to him. I mean, this is some freaking shit. This is where life is like, it's nothing. You're here for a few minutes. My goodness, and these people are fighting for wealth left and right. And the worst thing is they're preventing others from living their own life. That's why all of the sidetrack came all about on this street. Okay, let me read some more to respond here. The value of his estate is secret, so that 10 million is a smoke screen. Okay, they lying. He got more money than that. If it goes to the queen, it avoid death duties as she is exempt. Okay, boom. That was that. All right. Okay, how did he earn his money? 173,000 per year. Look at the face, flushing face. Okay, it's more. They are hiding it. Don't you remember how the queen literally asked a prime minister for a way to hide her riches from the taxpayers so they can't see her riches? Okay, he's got more. They pretend to not offend and anger the people. That's it. I mean, if the people are not angry by now, I don't know what is. Okay, I bet her money in the first place, it's not like the guy was working his whole life to earn every penny of it. I mean, when you think about it, he did say, what was it? He was some sort of a counselor to her, walk behind her and all of this. So if he's a man and then you're telling him to put down his guard as a man to walk behind a woman who, not that there's anything wrong with it, okay? Not that I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of this stuff, but you're telling him where he wants to be more than what the institution want him to be, so you better pay him for that. That's what I'm saying here. All right, he probably wanted to do more once he married her, but because they didn't want him to surpass her. Remember the thing, that hierarchy kind of thing, where the queen, okay, is like, should be the only one to be close to God. Okay, you have God, the queen, and then the people below her and stuff like that. And that also worked with Prince Philip. All right, he's not supposed to surpass the queen. So if you're telling him you're not supposed to surpass the queen when he has so much, probably, allegedly, maybe, okay, he had so much to offer, but you're telling him don't do that, so you better pay him up. That's the way I see it. All right, I'm not saying he's worth that much just to walking behind somebody, but I'm just saying, okay. My goodness, so nothing had changed then. Okay, rest of his stash away in offshore account. Okay, it's hidden. Remember the Panama story? All right. They are multi-trillionaires. Okay, yeah, they are. Okay, I'd be so embarrassed. Okay, Meg has to keep acting. No money for her. Thieves. Okay, the spouse does not pay inheritance tax in the UK. Twat. Okay, that's in the UK. But anyway, let me move on for that. Let me go on to some of the things that I bookmark. All right, so this is the thing regarding the police thing. So I talk about it, so let me not go back to it. All right, I bring the point that I wanted to bring here. All right, let's see here. Let's start with the bookmark. Okay, all right, this one. Okay, I think I bookmarked this yesterday. All right, look at her. Okay, he couldn't help put a ring on it. I think I respond on it. I responded. Okay, activate. I have to put my stupidity. Okay, activated at 50% or less, still killing it. Okay, Harry ain't no fool. He knows what's up. Imagine if she was activated at 100%. OMG, these fools would have looked mighty foolery. I was talking, and there it is. I put my video in here. All right, I'm telling you, whenever I'm on Twitter, it's to promote my shit. Okay, so but when I saw this, that I felt like this is a perfect time to promote this particular video. But yeah, if she was activated at 100, my goodness, you know how little these other fools will look like. And once Harry saw it, Harry was like, I'm not letting this go. My goodness, look at Harry with his. I'm gonna try not to say stuff. Look at him. That's a nice picture of him. He's like, I ain't you no fool. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I said, this is the perfect time for me to bank on spicy rice. I always wanted to try spicy rice, and I saw this. She got the brain, she's pretty, she got the money and all of this, and she's doing all of the charity work. Okay, this is my ticket to get the space, to get the taste of a spicy rice. So I'm going for it. And then once he tasted it, he was like, look at her, my goodness, not even putting a lot of makeup. Look at her. Look at her. You telling me you're not gonna give everything for her? Okay, now I'm feeling. Now I'm talking like I'm gay. Like a lesbian. Oh my God. For Harry to see this and say, this is my ticket to taste the spicy rice. And then when he finally got a taste of it, he was like, no way in hell, I'm gonna go for blend. She took me places I never knew existed. Let me get off so I don't have to create a different video with my nonsense. I realize now lately I have to, for my last video, when I said those nonsense, I have to take them out and put it in a different video. So let me leave that. Look at it, Harry, right there. He's like, fools, you think I'm stupid? You think I'm gonna be a step stool for you guys when I have this? Hell to the no. I'm taking my spicy rice with me and my child. Okay. Let me get off. That's it. Oh my Lord. Alright? Just gorgeous perfection. Just love her. Okay? Prince Harry hit the jackpot. Meghan is basically the perfect woman for him. Okay? She made him an even better man. That's true. So beauty, as he said, he had to put up his game, and to think Meghan was just looking for a nice guy who shared her interests. That's right. That is true. I remember when she was saying, is she nice? Where did she? Yeah, was it with that the interview, the engagement interview, where Meghan said they set them up, and all I wanted was he a nice guy? Is he nice? And things like that.
I didn't know much about him, and so the only thing that I had asked her when she said she wanted to set us up was, I had one question. I said, well, is he nice? Because if he wasn't kind, it didn't seem like it would make sense. And so we went and met for a drink, and then I think very quickly into that we said, well, what are we doing tomorrow? We should meet again.
What are we doing? And I was beautifully surprised when I walked into that room and saw her, and there she was sitting there. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna really have to up my game. I'm gonna sit down and and make sure I've got a good chat with each other.
Yeah.
But the friend who introduced you, was she trying to set you up?
Yes, it was definitely a setup. It was a blind date.
It was a blind date.
You're getting a new country out of it, a husband obviously, but also giving up your
nice.
career.
This is nice.
This is what that person is saying. All right. Let's see here. There's 14 likes in it. So nice to know that Meghan knew nothing about him or his family, not even Googling him beforehand, but fell in love with the goodness and kindness and vice versa. They definitely deserve each other. And guess what? Even when she said that, you still have people who didn't believe her. My goodness, what does she have to do for people to believe her? Like I said, look, I knew of the royal family, but do I know all of those little things that I'm starting to know now? No, I knew of Meghan. Did I know she had a Twitter account or a TikTok thing? No, I did not know. So there is a possibility she didn't know. Everything that she said, people dismiss her. You know what? And at the end of the day, okay, I think she find her space now again. It's just say your truth and move on. They believe you or not, you don't have to. Look at throughout this week, all this time I was staying away from Twitter, from tweeting, from recording pretty much. Okay, everything she said in the Oprah interview are coming true. All right, there's a tweet I think I bookmarked it. Let's see here where what is it? I think where did I see that? Where Prince Philip left something for one of the royal voters to record to record his funeral or something like that, where they have to hide behind a pillar or something like that. I forgot if it was on my phone that I see it, or if it was this tweet was funny. I probably will show you guys. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay, proof. Okay, I think this was it. This was it. All right, proof number. She put a whole bunch of numbers confirming that Harry did not lie. The invisible contracts exist, and it's hidden, just like an 80-year-old photographer was instructed to hide behind a fake pillars and take pictures. Okay, that was that one. And then when I went in it and said, what is she talking about? Okay, there it is here. Then, all right, that's probably when Harry was talking. Okay, it was totally outrageous for Prince Harry to claim the royals are trapped by the tabloid. Okay, blah blah blah, and end quote. Okay, now, okay, Prince Philip left instruction so a son photographer could hide in a false pillar at his funeral. And then when I went in there and I was like, what the F? Okay, Arthur Edward, I was just yards away from Prince Philip's funeral and saw the royal family's pain up close. All right. And then went on to say, the Duke, who planned every moment of yesterday's providing funeral service, had arranged for me as a photographer to hide inside a fake pillar at the top of the stairs leading to St. George Chapel. With a letterbox shaped slit, it was just like the bird watching hides where Prince Philip spent hours during his retirement at Sandringham, his Norfolk estate. Okay? And then I think there was a picture, one of the squatties within there. There it is. So this I went in, because I wasn't planning on recording it, but when I come now everything is gone, and I just bookmark it for future reference. Okay, let me read some. All right, this is it here, but let me read in order so I don't have to come back here. Okay, that's Charles and Camilla go to Mouthpiece Photographer. All right, this is the thing here. Harry was not lying. All right, look at them to please these nonsense. And I think I've showed some of these before on other videos. Okay, this is him who was instructed to hide at the fake pillar. All right, so this is why he feels so inclined, okay, at ease to bash Meghan. This is why. Okay, this is the mouthpiece. All right, for these people. But I gotta say here, Prince Charles look okay here. Sidetrack. He looks okay here in this photo. Not that one, but this one. All right, he looks all right there. But that took away from what I was trying to say. But okay, this is their mouthpiece. All right, where he always felt like he had to say those things because this is what these people are talking about. All right. There's 6 more thing here. Okay, here's Arthur Edward admitting that Prince Charles has done personal stuff for him. More proof Harry and Meghan were right with the royal family and their links to the British media. Okay, let's see here. 38 seconds. I didn't even see that one.
There's definitely a trust there.
Well, there have been, I mean, certainly the Prince of Wales is, you know, that's where I started doing my pictures of him, and he's been absolutely my hero, you know, because he's not only been tremendous to work with, but he's been very supportive as well. And to me, I mean, and some personal things he's done for me, which has been quite amazing. But of course, you know, meeting the Queen is awesome. I mean, you showed that picture. I mean, you know, you think you've done it all until you meet the Queen, and then you just realise you've got to raise your game really that bit more.
Yeah, there's definitely a trust there.
My goodness, if there was, you put a brown thing on his nose, you'd be like, that's definitely a brown noser. My goodness. These are the age group that, you know, that's keeping the monarch alive. All right. So in one of the last video, the 19th video, all right, I say about the young kids need to vote. They need to vote. Okay, they're hiding their wealth and all of this. Nobody can get out of their whatever situation that they are in. Okay, they're not promoting those things that Meghan was promoting. Okay, you know, be self-sufficient. The bright light. Okay, if I could make it here, you too can make it. They didn't want that. That's why they kicked Meghan out of there. All right. Instead, they want you to be in a position where to get a handout. All right. Harry and Meghan was like, get yourself out of there. Okay. You know, do your thing and stuff like that. Get yourself out of the position. But no. I tell you, the first time I saw that picture, that came to mind. And then more and more, as I'm making more videos, I'm seeing this coming true. And I think even I'm seeing more people are saying the same thing that I'm saying. All right. So these are the fools who's preventing those young ones, society to improve in the UK. All right, they ass kissers, brown nosing, okay, putting these people on a pedestal when those people he's putting on a pedestal were supposed to help the country, the generation, the young folks to be something of themselves, to make something out of themselves. But no, they keep on pushing them down. But for him, all he needs is just a favor and he's fine. Okay, these are the fools that preventing the young people from getting out of the situation that they are in. All right, let me read this. This old fool thinks that he is a member of the royal family. That is true. That is true. The minute I look at the thing, I see fool here. And I know where she was going. Okay, invisible contract. No such thing. Now get in the box, author. All right. All right. So he probably was one of those people who was saying, dismissing Harry's thing. All right. So I'm telling you, this is what's going on Twitter here. Twitter tells you like it is. Okay. This is the real adult human being choosing to do this for money. Okay. All right. Okay. Some might think this light relief. Some may not. Heard of a more that old author was stuck in the blind to take photos. All right. There it is. Look at the. My goodness. You see? Look at this. Look at this. And I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just got the clips that I needed and then I was bounced and I made my videos. All right. But I don't know if people will be able to see that. Okay. There's camera up there. These are the things that were, taking pictures of the things for people to see. And I think there were people standing on the side, like the clips that I was able to get Harry and stuff like that were at the ground level. All right. This is the camera to take above. Okay, so there he is right there. Okay, the invisible contract. Okay, I thought that man who swept the gutters had it bad. All right, that's that. All right, did someone arrange him to wrote something like this? Let's see here. Okay, line up, Duchess. You're not the new die. Okay, so Arthur Edward. So that was him who wrote this. My goodness, you see, the squad. The squad have receipt. Okay, royal snapper calls for Harry and Meg to end funny media war. I mean, what war? They don't want. This is why some of the people thinks, okay, those Meghan haters think there is something going on. What media war? They don't want, meaning the Arthur Edwards type of people, okay, who's creating the headlines and then, and make it seem like it's something. How could you have a war when it's a one-sided? Okay, Meghan and Harry just told their truth and then they bounced. Since then, I don't know. Since the Oprah interview, I haven't heard a thing from Harry and Meghan. What have you heard? Did you guys hear anything? I haven't. I was going to say the Jim Corden thing, but it was before the Oprah interview where he was talking about his grandfather. That was before the Oprah interview. My goodness, these people are creating headline and then they're responding to their own headline, and then you have the airheads who's creating videos out of those stupid headlines, and they're not trying to find the truth about it. And then when Meghan and Harry come with the truth, they dismiss it. My goodness. All right, so this is the thing here. Okay, you keep this up, we'll give you access. All right, keep those negative headlines up, we'll give you access. Harry and Meghan was like, I'm out. I didn't want to sign for this. All right, that few minutes she was over there in the UK, look how much she's done for those charities. Okay, as I'm thinking of this, I'm glad I didn't redo my intro. Each time I think about it, I was like, I'm gonna redo the intro, remove those charities and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. Don't disturb what doesn't bother me, because those charities are still there. And thank God, oh my goodness, thank God some of you in the comment section are telling me you're from the UK. All right, that even makes me more more confident to say, I mean, I'm not speaking for you guys, it's just me from the outside looking in. All right, so you know, hearing from you guys in the UK, I'm happy to hear that, because luckily I wasn't saying anything negative, so I didn't get bashed. But you know, it's good to keep those charities names still out there, because there's so many good people. If you look at when Trump was in power, you will think it's the whole United States that's effed up. But you know, the people of the mic is making it seem like it's all the US, but it's not. There's really good people out there in the US, the same way as there are good people in the UK. All right, who's fighting those people with the mic? My goodness. All right, so that's that. Look at it. You see, there's a different angle here. All right, a different. I didn't even see that one. A different. Those fake pillars. Okay, this is real. All right, you see the open box here. There's the fake one here. They cut out. All right, there's more people here. My goodness. There's Harry here. Is that Harry? I think that's Harry. I didn't even see all this. I just move on. My goodness. And all these. Okay. When I look at the Princess Diana funeral thing here, it crossed my mind when I was making the video. You saw, what was it? You saw Charles. I'm talking on top of my mind here, memory. Charles, Harry, Princess Diana's brother, and then what did you see at the end? It was William. Was there somebody else? Oh, and Prince Philip. Okay, look at it. All of them are gonna go one by one in that picture. So far, Prince Philip is gone out of that picture. And as I'm looking at this here, okay, it's their back. Okay, one by one they're gonna go to. All right, none of them know when, but eventually they will. Oh, look what just popped up in my mind here. Look at the bull-headed, all of them. That's Harry. Even Harry. Oh, that's Edward. Is it Edward? I think it's Edward, yeah. And I think this is Andrew. All right. Charles, William, Princess Anne, one of the cousin. I think it's also in the Epstein thing too. Okay, that's who's that? That's probably Andrew, Harry, and then the Edward. My goodness, all of them. When the squad said, until you look at the back, the front is okay, but until you look at the back. Oh my goodness. Oh please, I hope Archie don't have that gene. Whew. Okay. See, there's more proof again. I tell you, I'm sure her was shaking with laughter when the idea came to his head. Right, his other Edward dancing with Camilla. Okay, so this is the thing here. He'll be, you know, doing all this nonsense. You know, oh my God, when you think about it, the evilness in this, just to do this, you have to put someone else down. My goodness. My goodness. Just to get access to this. Oh my God. That's why they want to be seen as, you know, as God. They're the one who's close to God. All right. So that way people who bow down to them. And look at this idiot. It does disgust me. All right. Let's see here. Let me bookmark this when I need it. Okay. That's for comment under it. Okay. Was Tubby walking over that top AE on the shoulder so that he could get his turn with Camilla. Oh, let me see. What are they saying here? I'm not putting the music on so I don't get oh, okay, this one. Oh, Tubby. It's like enough, my turn. My goodness. And these are those evil people sleeping with the man while he was married to someone else and destroyed the marriage. Every time I see her, that's what came to mind. God damn, they have no shame. No shame. No shame at all. He was effing the married man while he was married, and then now just scooping like nothing happened. Took her spot. I know Princess Di passed, but it's like the shame of it all. My goodness. All right. Sure looks like it. He always gave the vibe of a dirty pervert. Oh Okay, we saw his like on that graphic porno site last year, and he kept it there even after people pointed out. Gratitude to the media. My goodness. All right, let me go to the next. That was that. Okay, I branch off completely. That was the tweet that made me go to the other one. Okay, I do hope. Okay, what does that say here? So nice to know that Megan knew nothing. Okay, that's that. Knew nothing about his family. Okay, me too. I hope you do think that. Sorry. Okay, I can't see that tweet. Okay, I look at her and I can't over the fact that she is so freaking gorgeous and she is so photogenic. I haven't seen a bad picture of her, and you know that the royal roaches try. All right, so yeah, remember I'm back to this original tweet here. I'm off on that where Prince Philip told him where to stand to take picture of his funeral. Okay, I'm out of that, but I'm back to this here. All right, how gorgeous Meghan is. All right, so Eternal Beauty, as he said, he had to up his game, and to think Meghan was just looking for a nice guy who was shared. Okay, so I read most of these already. So she is so beautiful, herself radiant so strongly, it outshined everyone without even a wink of an eye. Okay, truly beauty inside and out. Okay, I agree, that's why they are so jealous. That's true. Has anyone heard from Prince Harry? Okay, that was 6 hours ago. He's probably still in the UK. My goodness, let's just hope, okay? When Harry left, he planned to stay that long. At least from what I'm seeing on Twitter, or what I saw on Twitter, it was like a last minute, like he is gonna stay for until Wednesday, which is Tuesday. Let's just hope this was planned. That way he could get his ass out of there. All right, next tweet. Let me go for a prayer because I haven't done a prayer in a while. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer for let's say family, because we want Harry and Meghan to be back in one. I don't know if they're back yet. I haven't come across any tweet that says so. So that's what, for family, that's what in mind. We want them to be together. I like to go on images and oh, I just saw something here. There's a Christianity, woman, Mormon, father, Judaism, condolences, children. Okay, I guess because I've been typing prayer for whatever, so now Google decided to make something, I don't know. You could search for these. Okay, so I really don't care which religion it comes, as long it's a prayer. All right, let's see here. Prayer for family. This one popped up. Let's see here. I hope I could. I think I could. All right. Prayer for my family. Be our strength, dear God. I come before you today with my family. Be our strength and our guide. Help us overcome any bad situation that may come our way. You are our safe place, God. Help us to trust in you. Preserve us and deliver us from our sins. Thank you for all that you do for us. Through Jesus Christ we pray. All right, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.